nyime me yanya baba ego ngaba problems multimedia no ka ha wa piani news boko na wabwanya na wakaganye ha nyimabi nyonye bo twe ne nyenga wo twe bo yedali gbino no wake sina ha nyenga hewe loko ne eje mongo ne ka hanye jano se hu news no waka mamuham no juma kokumene affluence ne wake nyome nganye ha yo ne pro group neji pro technologies na apia pro group he mo apia wa afuwa se party ne waka news no ngamu hai na wa majesi je le wa majesi je ka maje yilo krobo municipal police division angu mono police commander neji commander he ne ba yilo krobo ngayo mino ebomodi ne efuani ne ka che Pragya riders chupe echoka Pragya munyu nengano ya nga kopanono ngape hiyo Pragya ka police nga issues na animlin load mi hene sane apak nga no parking kenomi eno me chupe police commander here ne bi hiyo eche orientation ka Pragya riders chupe ke Pragya owners ne ekamenani CM ke ko lejama kikeme hawum no me chupe he lo na wabibe poyo waya na waya no komo ne police commander eke Pragya riders aye
observing traffic eyiye ne bi ma so double uhun ni oko se double no so free here o se dia ara o ka na ambulance na we na ambulance uhun di oko na omo yesani mesremo it is an offense say enche bia ne ti ayasa frem ebi ma to flashlight to say ambulance light ye be tutu ni nyina na kana simple say ya ade no kuma no ho sa because ya measure offense the power of the light no dada say the be ya hawo nua obi ba na jinsa o no kan na mo nja meye ye tutu wie na nto ho asia na masa do ko gina court we dem twa haya no wasa ko gina mo face mra no na mra na bisa o se kwanya be na wo ana si nyina so be na wo a e so wo yesa dia edi akaba ko pe na me dia wia ye se na me di takai no boni anybody na psychology for no ha human rights for so ha on ba be ka ho ase me ka kire mo obieni wa obefa second sample na be wa ni sound the bed drive na obeye obefa ni say e wa wa bi na ade enye no brother opa omo twa bienu and then the whole week men on sa na me send your drive be na the following week for the drive one so c'est ça dire so moi avec ça mouche ça asma mi kere boa obo obunim sa no so no we no ena we no ya be fa ta de bia no obi aba fa de bia no and not of yourself over your impairment or judgment ebe poor it is a kind of free abe ogba we hu say oduma na oya ye no esusu sanso ni etia wo eni owo mbo ni owo bi say oya we nyina no o say organs no na munka hu sa driver for yet na se the class too and no the exercise be play na say be never be free and you drive kakra you be 50 na what start to to refit na obra wa break na translate to nyina no obe na wa first car so na ile na ma no wa say nyina wa drugs so afa no aye mobo na wakọ di obi ka ketu bi anase we ya bi no di akọhwe bram okọ no anwe ne se da ono Mesramo, Abrabona ye born ye was say, you may be there to say, be a buck of crack. That's here, yes, your mamma shaying, near to your yacht, near your penny back. Now say you see, your life, and may grass. Near your styles, you get it, I'm speaking to one side. What pay one side say? Oh, and now grandma. Everybody is also so. Obi ejo padi awa to ama wo and I was saying no. And the every plan say Osakoda hospital na omo san is gases na mo dia mamuno. No san pa je wa mehwe bi. And o mehwe na so fa de mpa na di drive.
Nga bene wanu common police commander eke Pragya riders I know. Esule jo pe Pragya riders ho e biblo hame ka me ho abli question ne ahawum ne ne han logo lejemani no menge bayo me ho agafon kokpa no ne no fen no konenu.
Omo say ye penifo ne ba di kan says no mo bo ne ye nye. Enti 1.5 mi se mi nye. No dia ma akwala no. Akwala do ka chere say 2 million kra. O de 2 million no be bre no. Essence o ma te ba. Akwala no. Oye, ba se wa.
Yede Pragya owners no eka ho bi se omumra no mumetie ensem a ekoso road so ekimidia no union for no so wahabi samu sise se e was say Pragya ni bia tia 150 a day and sana was say cut across something I say
you go for you tite say Pragya picking the back no on chill over the station middle cost station ya be you say asana no
what my brother just said. I want to know if the youth employment police or the community police has the right to take your key, have the right to off your engine and take your key. Secondly, where we used to pick at the roundabout, there are no signs, and when you pick, they say they catch you. And I want to know the difference between parking and picking.
The woman said, "Woman, you know what? I get behind police in the back. So, woman, her police in the other, a woman. Sir, omo police I control traffic. No, nasa ojinawa, wajina. O se be a dubu, o car no, why you know engine no, then kasa, what dubu no. Obeso obetua, o se mpesa me ni police in the kasa. Police no ebeba ho obedru ho a papa there na sie CPA ni no ba ka chen say we ni see ye dia kari nyina eh dey police no e de beto aso enti say no hello question ya biensa bebo 3-1 and obisai ma answer first one what is the parking and drip and go mami check sebu ye na montia say you can say drip and go one baby am kire mu no oba wanim kakra ankamra mu no is supposed to be 50 meters away from the roundabout 50 yes market so because one go 50 now and the congestion beba you know so roundabout you know so until you only drip at what the 50 meters away. You only drip at where the 50 meters away. But sometimes you know, I know more add what bus stop to 8.
Lolo angeno cha nga komono mino commander enyake here ni chum no ekresaminya chapi enyake ni chum lo hijo phone ne ka scratch social welfare nurses nene mena ahia mental health no ke no mechupe me ho aba ne me ho anwo anyamunyu ke ba fon kokpa no ke ha mabi ka me ho anu ko ne aka peni kasem ke ha ahe ne ni ya ne ngano ya nwa kokpa no enyane ebasi
na se wa yo bi na wo ya driver no wo ni ho kan bia se wo be assault obi a se wo be tiro sa wo bi so wa ko because wo na wo driver na so na rider no e be na edi kai e dey for abuse e dey ho bi so ye say You say I want to be now and I do a girlfriend. Or go to one say, Juma go your coffee and in the money. And I said, the girlfriend, the money. So, someone by you, sorry, I don't know. Because any form of violence, I have heard. So, I want domestic violence, and I said, well, I saw you here and our girlfriend. It is a no rule to you. It's a summer cost one, you put them high, I think the bad news. I said, because of our willful transmission of HIV. I said, we are Bamenti. We're from the kind of situation and say, so what checking status? No one who say, you were HIV, and I said, boy, I want it. Was it because I will be the demand to so much shut up, I met Chama or Miss Ramo, and Tiagana. Mr. Ramo, it's your gun, I'm right. They are against the Domestic Violence Act. I'm rather saying, so what shall I? That's a woman so where I didn't know shall I now the what yes, I want to chat. You do it now, man, that's a man, what you bet me could do. That's what it's me, what could you?
You want am I a well? Aside wheel, one of the look at my PRAGYA, so one of my full of my mind. One of my cocaine. Why would I tell a hero? Why no? Travel, energy drinks. What's another one I want? So energy drinks, so I can't do the full a Sabi Addison. Say, what the look on a pay, not down a United energy drink. No. Because caffeine, they don't check cafe. Emaponya. Aleno, get your PRAGYA, we don't have riders, and the riders are asking. Can no ya no to my name. Many signs and symptoms, let me on. We want to pay what PRAGYA drivers and all the man want to pay. Hey, that's what I pay. Yeah. You go for your neck and now 10 years. You don't go your neck to walk and my daughter let go. I'll check back. You get school. They get what you go out. I can't do what I pay my own and you will not pay it. But you are not checking National Commission for Civic Education, the NCC. Now, I want to be a gift of our walker. Lana can do my back to my people. I said, yes, I don't pay no man, and it is okay. You want. But when you so are not you, Wagagio, and you are trying to do what you want to do office. You are trying what you want. And it's a fair walk to you on you. Take them up to me, God, the commander, they come up only to me. Check it, have any guy, I didn't want to know. One time I have who I have a one to me. Look what I hear me. You might want to come.
Loko wa magbenya kura le wake commander na ni CM neji one-on-one interview ne egbani apekechonwo nene he motive nenge ke ha pe no ne cheno ehe nene inale nene e trigger le loke baka e ge check keme no orientation no commander e ge enyamunyu fon kokpano ke ha wo e usule jo pe assembly member ne le hu enge kokpano ngale jo le hu enwenyamunyu ke fosin ne ngo slogbe baba o ke ha wa PRAGYA riders o me lo wanu commander ka assembly member me hu akgbin na ke ha ma commander good afternoon sir. Good afternoon. How are you doing?
Good.
You are live on Fluence. Based on what we just witnessed outside there, what transpired you, what inspired you, and what's the motive behind this agenda?
All right. Let me say a big thank you for giving me this opportunity. We actually conducted a small research into the activities of PRAGYA, and then they call it Okada, the motorbikes. And then we saw that we have a sizable number, which ought to be controlled or monitored. We realized that the activities, though it is helping the movement of people from one position to the other, they still have to follow the rudiments of the law. You could see that most of them do things anyhow. Some of them doesn't even have rider's license or driving licenses. Some of them doesn't have even registered number. You're just commuting within the communities without these requisite license and then registration. So we decided to hit on the road and make sure that the law is enforced. So in order to do that, we decided to also call them and caution them on these things because it is better to caution them so that they will become aware of the situation before the law catches up with them. So we actually invited them. The leaders also decided to come with their people. And then I said, if that is the case, those who normally give the motorbikes or the PRAGYA to these young men to work with should also be talked to. So we made it in a conjunctive form so that whilst we are advising these the riders, the owners should also have their share. So we invited them to come, and I think, as you saw, it was a fruitful engagement. Now, some of the things that they were not aware of has become there, and then I hope that it will fall on good ears, and then they will comply with the laws as well. And then, because of the road construction too, we're having some challenges in the movement of vehicular movement around the roundabout. So we are putting a temporary measure in place so that it will actually help ease the traffic there. And it will also help in terms of movement of people, because that place is, I think that is the center of the town. And you can see that we have a market, a taxi rank, and then they've added the PRAGYA people to the taxi rank, making it a congested area. So we are also putting in place measures to control the traffic there. Now we are adding up to the number there, the MTCD personnel, we are adding up so that they will expand the coverage area so that we'll have free flow of traffic around the area. So that is what actually informed this important meeting.
If I may ask, does it mean there is going to be some kind of massive exploration of new cops to take over the traffic congestion issues and stuff?
No, well, not actually massive, but we will add up. You know, you look at the situation before you deploy. Now we've seen that the number of people around that area or vehicles normally converge at that point. Some go into Akuse from Accra, Odumase, and then Ajibu. You can see that wherever they converge, there will be some sort of friction there. When you beef up the number, it will help to cover all the angles from the Accra side, from Odumase side, Akuse side, and then Ajibu side. So if you have people around, and with the assistance of the CPAs, we'll be able to control traffic and then make sure that we have free flow of traffic around that area as well.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Good afternoon.
Police issues here and there.
Okay. Well, but you can Nipa Bananga Chug Yellow Manoya, Egana Manoya, and you Kefino, Kanye Machuna Yagama Yebuaganama. Send any Piomiji, here we PRAGYA drivers, a police guy in Yeli. Say here is a teamwork, low collaboration work. Ne a drivers, a police. Because a police be or drivers who be came and one be or me one be. Because Blana ke chuo ni energy regulation ne driving me on. Police ne ahisi ne atoki ke no be blonya ke guam lalu ni ne no. Na ke police ga ga here na ke chu. Lo service your police lo e benete ni driver le. Lo ejio apewe nyeli says I can teamwork ne mi no ne akechuni ne sisi no ne mi no ne e bai. Papa mana kan sisi nu ne bai ji ke ni na nganya chonji CPA being a bike and no run about. Papa, Ecominga Dione Engem, Ecominga a beam. So I be like a king and muni, me did an a young, no one here, Bene Piano Amana, enya chamba ne ni no me ke twim jo mamba lo no ku bia yi lo ni tu e papa ko ngai ko enya chom ne ngaji kapene ke drivers ke ni no me hie no ne ne nge kwiti pupaji ka drivers amabutwe ka amaye Ghana mlano neji police mla kan drivers ako load nge homno drivers ako das nge homno kike no me ni no me eke gbenu lo eke nomlo a life enye ne mi no e short on ba lo keka police un bia yo anye na pione ne mi no asu lo be ko ne police no me enye ne mi no e helio me sine mi no aheba ahelo no bo lo imi bo ajoka police enye na njoko pa me no ne apio plak drivers o me ahem ne helio me sine mi no aheba ahelo no ikoko here wasifo ke wa drivers neji PRAGYA drivers especially no kepi police ina nge blono kwiti ojika a drive kani pepi ojika ese him lo ibwajo lo eno ne wa bahia sino eno pe o gane wa ke mogbenya eno pe ni ka 7 minute wa ba fianu mweno lo eno ma ni wa ma check awareness ke union officer shome ne wa ke me mokpe ne wa ke ni mo fon blono ne ni ne chene angenya bank enya jim na nyo na ma jenya lo ane blo na ma tumu amanu amunyu tunge magu akawo na enwo wa mago je amunyu ke magu MTT ubi ango ke magu ayinyo bi ama no wa ke me ba pe ni ye ka ko apeleja amana nya chamba ni wo chupe ka ke pe ke no manu yam no wangela wa mana lo nye chunka ka mweno nyu nye hisi ka nye nuni no ne bi na le ya nge se nyo nye ya na nge ka nye ma ba pusi nye ba le ni no nge do akore nye ke mo funjwa ne ni mo wa nge masi kone gawu ke ka ke pe nge wa ke mo wo ne bi pier wa ma ne mi no yi lo ma ka Ghana ma ne ya lo nye chunka ma ne joye
loko amagbenya hu commander ebomodi ne ngo blonya no ne na no ne ekeslo motor riders ke no fenoko ne chonya kan ebike eke wanyimi me drivers o me ke taxi drivers ne memna potrotro ke jano se two time motor riders o me hu chonya kan ochi nga wa hem no me hu e mahia me ne ega me mana kike me orientation no eko kone wo chope wanye ne wa ke wa road signs wa road instructions ke hene sane wa pick no mlonga ke no me chope ni kasem ne nge blono ni kasemio eka me chope mana kone wa dangwe mam epe krabehwe ne no fe no ko ne ba hie eno no ne mada ne mango piani no mrefia news ne wa bwanya kama to i nyemi mena ayebo ha mi producer Kofitino lele nge machine se nge machine kika ne ha ne eno me chope nge nyongosu na nyanga nuyone tapie nyakepe wa CEO Mr. Eric ne le hon nge abrochi lele nge wo support ke no fe no ko sina baba o ne yaka le imi ni on news no ka ba hanye ibiaji J the golden boy topper GH omanyano machana ka ya ochena i co-producer ne le hon epie he na wango news no ka ba ha moji Guardiola la ngwe bombodi wa lojo problems waka nyuma to yomino ke mo bele bekpam nyama pale no wae nyechum